Today, we're doing a little battle between the German paydirt manufacturer Lucky Loddo's paydirts and all other commercial paydirt sellers from Germany on eBay just by looking at the offers. Starting off as the first one in this eBay list is Prospector's Gold Panning Paydirt from seller AR Outdoor. We open the offer and read. It will cost €29.95 with shipping included. On the right side we see he's a legal dealer. I looked into what he's selling actually and he has two offers. First one is his Prospector's Paydirt and the other one is gold pans. Now we're going back. Scrolling down a bit. And we get about 400 grams of dirt with at least 0.1 grams of Alaska gold in it. A special feature is, that each bag contains a nugget up to 5 mm in size. Also it contains amber and tumbled stones. Well, it was at this moment that AR Outdoor had to realize, he fucked up. As you can see right now, Lucky Loddo's Greenhorn Paydirt contains 500 grams of dirt, also 0.1 grams of gold and tumbled stones as well and costs only €23.90. Up next, Lucky Pan Paydirt from seller Lucky Pan. We open his offer and read. The price is €28.50 with shipping included. He's of course a legal dealer as well and I looked into what he's selling and he has one sort of paydirt to offer and 2 times so-called gold nuggets within size between 1 and 5 mm. If someone asks me, those are no nuggets. Those are not more than little pickers, but no one asks me, so we go on, now scrolling down a bit. And we get about 500 grams of dirt with Alaska gold in it. But it doesn't state how much gold. A special feature is that each bag contains a nugget up to 5 mm in size. Also it contains gemstones like garnets and crystals. But wait, what's this? Isn't it the same text as we have just seen in the first offer? Well, yes. There are just slight differences. Lucky Pan doesn't state the amount of gold you'll find but both state that their special feature is, that each bag contains a nugget up to 5 mm in size. But if both sellers state the same, maybe it's the same seller? To answer that, no, it isn't. They are different sellers. I tested both dirts, you'll find the reviews I did on them in the video description. All I can say is, that it seems that AR Outdoor had a glimpse on Lucky Pan's selling text and found it very okay to use it for himself, because Lucky Pan was on eBay before AR Outdoor. The thing is, if both paydirts have the same special in them, it's not special anymore. By the way, as you can see in my review, what Lucky Pan means when he states gemstones. It's the same as tumbled stones, so, no big differences here, except for the amount of stones you'll find. AR Outdoor had much more stones in his dirt. However, it's this moment again that Lucky Pan, a copycat of Lucky Loddo's by the way and how the dirt is packaged and even with the Lucky in its name, had to realize that first he also got copycatted already and second, he also fucked up. Again, Lucky Loddo's Greenhorn Paydirt contains also 500 grams of dirt, but states an amount of at least 0.1 grams of gold as well as tumbled stones and still costs only €23.90. And the thing is, it also has the same size so-called nuggets in it, but Lucky Loddo's states them more precisely as mesh 10 gold. Up next in this list is Paydirt number 6 from MineralianFranz. We open the offer and read. It costs only €18.49 with shipping included. On the right side we see. Okay, forget about it, we only do commercial sellers in this list. However, I of course looked into what he's selling actually and he has in total over 400 offers, mostly crystals, gemstones, copper nuggets and things like that. But here we will focus on his paydirts. Actually he has 7 dirts to offer, and they will all come in this list. First one is this paydirt. It states that it has 0.1 grams of Yukon River gold in it. Alright, we scroll down a bit, and we see. Good lord, a lot of babbling. We read, beside a lot of mistakes in his writing, that he is a very fine paydirt for us which is very nice and totally super duper because it's just a hollow shell of blah blah. It doesn't state how much dirt we'll get, but it states that we'll get at least 0.1 grams of gold, directly from the Yukon River. I wonder, how can he tell that his gold is from the Yukon River? How does he know that so specific? I think, there's something fishy here. However, he also has special features. First, a little glass vial is included. Second, depending on what dirt you buy, for example, 0.1, 0.2 or 0.5 grams of gold in it, you can collect coins, from 1 up to 3. If you got 10 coins, you can send them back to him and he'll send out a free dirt containing 0.1 grams Yukon gold for free. Well, that is so nice from him. Except the circumstance, that he's copying Lucky Loddos who implemented such a system already over 2 years ago. And he's talking about some bricks he will send, but the only one who manufactures original mud bricks is Lucky Loddos. However, MineralianFranz just copied that, as you can see in the video screenshot I'm showing right now. However, beside the human tragedy behind the empty-headed Lucky Loddos copying MineralianFranz with his shady dirts, I'd say, in this case it seems like Lucky Loddos fucked up. None of his dirts in this price segment has a guaranteed amount that high, because he's forced to import the gold from the US market and has to pay taxes for it. That's a fact. If we Germans want to have bigger gold we must import it. Germany holds only fine gold, pickers are rare and only a few real nuggets were ever found. But wait, what's this? MineralianFranz has to import the gold as well and has to pay his taxes for it. When his gold really would come from the Yukon, it wouldn't be possible for him to sell his dirts that cheap, except for maybe making absolutely no profit from it. But I doubt that. So I still think there's something really fishy here. Is this the reason he states in the description that the dirt will contain fine gold, soap gold and small nuggets? Like the fine gold you could find and buy here in Germany? Which would him enable to sell his dirts that cheap. On top we already have seen that sellers call 2mm pieces nuggets. If you like, watch my review from this dirt, link is in the video description. To come to an end with this Lucky Loddos impersonator for the first time, let's say Lucky Loddos fucked up. He only has 2 dirts under €18 which could contain 0.1 gram of Alaska gold. Or more. One of the dirts is the 777 Dawson Road Paydirt. Every 7th bag is a bonus bag and contains a mesh 10 piece which propels the amount of gold up to 0.1 or even higher. The price would be €9.90, shipping included. Of course, the prices I say are current at the end of May 2022 and the shipping only counts for Germany. Because the gold price vary, the dirt prices vary as well. I just wanted to mention that. The other dirt is called Lucky Shot, and it's probably the smallest dirt in the world. It weighs only about 30 grams. Its price is €15.90 and all shots contain at least one mesh 16 piece, but some of them hold huge like half a gram nuggets which would propel your ROI far over 200%. However, let's go back to the list. Next on the list is MineralianFranz again with his 100 grams black sand paydirt from the Mekong in Thailand with 0.150 grams of gold in it. We open up the offer and see. The price is €25.99. But wait. What's this? We already see that he has written the word black sand with an German A with dots over it, pronounced like A, and that's horrible. It's so awkward and so wrong. However, let's see the description. Okay, we see a lot of babbling again. But this time he states that the dirt will contain very fine gold again. And he states that he guarantees that the gold is from Thailand, directly from the operator of the gold mine. It was at this moment that MineralianFranz really fucked up. According to the internet, here's only one big operating gold mine in Thailand, and I highly doubt that they do business with some guy who hardly can write something in his mother language and does business as a small-scale entrepreneur on eBay. But speaking about Thailand dirt, there's another guy on the internet who sells Thailand Paydirt really cheap. Because he's no German seller, he's not included in today's list, but I'll do a separate video on him in the nearer future. But back to MineralianFranz. I highly doubt that he's telling the truth, even if he states that he's telling the truth. I don't think that the black sand neither the gold are from Thailand, but that's just my opinion. But beside that, he has copied another successful paydirt seller, namely the Thailand Paydirt guy. MineralianFranz is such an copyist. Alright, let's go back to the list. Next up is Lucky Loddos himself. But wait, what's this? The offer states something about 15 paydirts for €1. Let's click that. Basically, this text states that Lucky Loddo sells no PayDirts on eBay anymore. The reason why is explained in the text and in a short video, whose link can be found upon the text. The text itself states what paydirt you can get on Lucky Loddo's website, and that in case someone clicks the buy button, the euro would be seen as a donation for Lucky Loddos. Fun fact, people already donated an euro. But from this euro only 3 cents were left after poor eBay took its fees, and those 3 cents left for Lucky Loddos need to be taxed later on. Hard to believe, but only about 1 cent is left from the to Lucky Loddos donated euro. However, back to the list again. And the link to Lucky Loddo's website is of course also in the video description. Up next is MineralianFranz again with yet another Yukon River paydirt, this time with 0.200 grams of gold in it. So, let's look at the description. He states that this is an easy paydirt, suitable also for children. Then he states that it contains very fine Rhine River sand and once again fine gold in small nuggets. Of course he gives also a glass vial to the customer, and as with all his dirts you can collect coins and get free dirts for them. Which is not too bad, I must say, but it was not his idea. However, there's more. Also in this dirt are copper nuggets and opals. Even if I highly doubt that this dirt is something for children, the offer doesn't sound too bad. Except for the circumstance that I still don't believe that the gold comes from the Yukon. I know the chunky pieces coming from Alaska getting mixed into Lucky Loddo's dirts, but Mr. Franz here all the time talks about fine gold, soap gold and small nuggets. For me that doesn't sound like the gold I would need to buy elsewhere in the world. Fine gold you can get in Germany as well. Like I already said. However, MineralianFranz is definitely the one who fucked up this time, because Lucky Loddo sells his famous mud bricks for 24 euros and 90 cents shipping included, and they contain, on average that is, 0.250 grams of gold and a lot of other things like silver, fossils, coins from all over the world and much more. Let's go back to our list. Next up is MineralianFranz again. This time with his famous black sand from Thailand, containing half a gram of gold. Lads, all I can say is that MineralianFranz, once again really fucked up. This is because he himself states in the description, that his Thailand black sand comes from the Rhine River. And I could bet, the same goes for the gold. But again, this is just my opinion. Now let's leave Mr. Franz and let's go back to the list. I'm interested to see who's next. And the next one is, the heck, MineralianFranz again. This time with yet another dirt with 0.250 grams of Yukon River gold in it. You know, I'm getting tired of Mr. Franz and his odd offers. I know already what the description is. Fine gold, soap gold blah blah etc. Let's see if I'm right. Well, the price is 37 euros and 98 cents and I was right. Look, here. Fine gold, soap gold, little nuggets. Always the same. This is boring, and therefore now once again the moment comes we have to hear how hard MineralianFranz fucked up. It's hard to tell how hard I think that Mr. Franz fucked up. He fucked up big time 10 times by 10 times. He is such an boring and obvious dumb imposter. Compare his used picture on his card with Lucky Loddo's picture on his card. And why he's even using such same cards. He's really getting on my nerves. Back to the list again. Next up is a private seller who sells 1 gram of gold from the Weser River for 120 euros. But because he's a private seller we leave him alone. The next one is, oh, no, not again MineralianFranz. This time with another Yukon River gold paydirt, containing half a gram of soap gold, fine gold, little nuggets. Man. This is so boring. Next. Oh my gosh, please, no. It's MineralianFranz again. But this time with something new it seems. 0.250 grams of gold out of the American River in California. The price is 38 euros and 96 cents. Well, let's see the description. What the fuck, folks? He fucked everything up. Look. The same as always. Fine gold, soap gold, little nuggets. Mr. MineralianFranz is really trampling my nerves with boredom. His descriptions are so unbelievable boring. And I could swear the customers always get the same gold, and it comes directly from Germany and from nowhere else. Therefore MineralianFranz fucked up big time. Quickly back to the list, because I can't stand Mr. Franz descriptions anymore. Next up is a paydirt containing half a gram of gold from New Zealand. The price is €65.95, shipping is €4.99, so in total we would have to pay €70.94. The seller is the mining claim. Let's have a look at their description. But first, let's click on other products to find out what else they offer. Okay, as we can see, they have nearly 400 products online, but they mostly sell food and stuff. This is the only paydirt it seems. We click on that now. The description states that we get 1,200 grams of substrate with half a gram of New Zealandian gold in it, and that the substrate is rich on black sand and hematite. In it is fine gold and grainy gold. I did a review on this dirt as well, link is in the video description. In the end this dirt is not too bad, but I have to say that we just found out that the mining claim also fucked up. Why, you ask? Well, let me show you Lucky Loddo's motherlode paydirt. Here we go. This dirt also contains at least half a gram of Alaska gold. I admit, it is with €73.90 slightly more expensive, but therefore it contains also at least 1 gram of silver and a sapphire, a smaragd or an opal. Yes, an opal, also from Australia. That's just another thing MineralianFranz copied from Lucky Loddo's, but that's another story, and we already had enough stories today from MineralianFranz. Which were always identical, and identical boring by the way. Alright, that was that. Back to the list. We don't find any other commercial sellers. Down below is a last private seller who sells substrate and gold coming out of the German Erzgebirge, which translates to ore mountains. Of course I washed this dirt, link to the review is in the video description. But wait. There's more. Now that I have compared all commercial sellers on eBay against Lucky Loddo's products, I'd like to recommend a real authentic German dirt for everyone living in Germany. You can find it on eBay Kleinanzeigen under the search term goldwaschsand/paydirt. This dirt is from a private seller. It weighs about 400 grams and it contains also 0.1 grams of gold. The gold is from the river Zala, and it's a very fine gold, so it is no dirt for beginners. You'll get your dirt in a small jute sack, and he also puts a little vial in it where you can keep the gold. And all that for only €12, but plus shipping, that is. Of course I also did a review on this dirt. If you like to watch it, the link is in the video description. But if you're fed up with the German flypoop gold and you want nuggets, and I mean nuggets, then Lucky Loddo's website www.medizingegengoldfieber.de is the right place to go to. There you will find over 10 very unique paydirts nobody else has, and Lucky Loddo's only uses gold from Alaska. I know, others said so too, but that's okay. They are not Lucky Loddo's. The smallest used mesh is 50, the biggest is mesh 4. Those are real nuggets, oh boy. Good to know. Lucky Loddo's also ships into the EU, but be aware that the shipping costs are a bit less than €20, because we only send insured packets with tracking number to make sure the products will reach you fast and secure. But it's worth it. Not by accident is Lucky Loddo's the biggest paydirt manufacturer in Germany and the whole EU. I hope you liked my short tour through the landscape of paydirts which are available for Germans in Germany. If you did, please drop me a thumb up. Thanks. Bye everyone.